Today we will learn the commutativity of the following mathematical operations of integers. See, Vipul is going somewhere. Let's express his current location by 0. Now let us represent the forward direction with the positive sign and the backward direction with the negative sign. Suppose Vipul walks 5 steps forward and then takes 7 steps backwards. What will be his position? Think for a while. Let me tell you. To find his exact location, we have to add plus 5 and minus 7. This will give us the result minus 2. Just think, if he went backward 7 steps and then moved forward 5 steps, he would still reach a point minus 2 because minus 7 plus 5 is equal to minus 2. Looking at both these conditions, we can say that plus 5 plus minus 7 and minus 7 plus 5 are equal. In this way, we can add plus 5 and minus 7 in any order. The result will be equal. This is also true for the sum of all integers. That is, any two integers can be added in any order, whether we add two positive integers, add two negative integers, or two integers with opposite sign. That is, the addition of integers is commutative. Is the subtraction of integers also commutative? Suppose you have gone to Leh. You see that the morning temperature was minus 7 degrees Celsius, which has risen to plus 20 degrees Celsius during the day. Now, how will you find the rise in temperature? You got it right. You will subtract the initial temperature minus 7 degrees Celsius from the final temperature plus 20 degrees Celsius. If we change the order of integers in this subtraction, will we get the same result? Think for a while. You are absolutely right. The result will not be equal. Plus 20 minus 7 will result in plus 27, while minus 7 minus plus 20 will result in minus 27. In both cases, the result is not equal. Hence, plus 20 minus 7 is not equal to minus 7 minus plus 20. You can also find the same from the following examples. Pause the video and verify that the right side and left side results are not equal. This shows that the result of the subtraction of any two integers is not equal to the result obtained by changing the order. That is, the subtraction of integers is not commutative. Now let us understand the commutative property of multiplication of integers. Suppose a shopkeeper has some old pencils. The shopkeeper loses rupees 3 per pencil while selling them. If he sells 6 such pencils, then we will have to multiply 6 by minus 3 to find the total loss he has incurred. Can we solve this by changing the order, that is minus 3 multiplied by 6? Think for a while. Let me tell you. If we solve 6 multiplied by minus 3, then we will get the result minus 18. Similarly, if we solve minus 3 multiplied by 6, we get the same result as minus 18. That is, 6 multiplied by minus 3 is equal to minus 3 multiplied by 6. You can also find similar results from the following examples. Pause the video and verify whether the right side results match the left side results. In this way, changing the order of any two integers for multiplication does not change the result. Therefore, the multiplication of integers is commutative. Is the division of integers also commutative? Let's find out. One room was being cooled using AC. It was observed that the temperature dropped below 15 degrees Celsius in 5 minutes. We will represent the decrease in temperature in integers as minus 15 degrees Celsius. If we have to find out how much the temperature has decreased per minute, we will have to divide minus 15 by 5. Would changing the order of integers here change the result? Think about it. The result of minus 15 divided by 5 will be minus 3. And when the order is changed, the result of 5 divided by minus 15 will be minus 1 by 3. the results are not equal. Therefore, we can say that minus 15 divided by 5 is not equal to 5 divided by minus 15. You can also find out from the following examples. Pause the video and verify that the right side and left side results are not equal. This shows that the result of division of any two integers is not equal to the result obtained by changing their order. That is, the division of integers is not commutative. So today we learned the commutativity of the following mathematical operations of integers. In the next video, we will understand this concept better with the help of few examples. Today we will see some examples of the commutative property of integers. During a physical examination of the class, the doctor found out that compared to the previous month, the group of boys weighed less than 22 kg, while the group of girls weighed less than 15 kg. If the doctor needs to know the drop in weight of the whole class, which of the following is the correct method? In this example, we will express the reduction in weight with the minus sign. Since the group of boys weighed 22 kg less, we would express it by minus 22. Similarly, the group of girls weighed 15 kg less, so we'll express it by minus 15. To find the drop in weight of the whole class, we have to add minus 22 and minus 15. Since the addition of integers is commutative, we can add minus 22 and minus 15 in any order. In this way, both methods are correct. By any method, we will get minus 37. That is, the drop in weight of the whole class was by 37 kg. Next example. Write the appropriate number in the blank space provided in the following examples. As you can see, the result of multiplication of 12 and the blank space is equal to the result of minus 24 multiplied by 12. We can also see that the integer 12 on the right side and left side is same. Since the multiplication order of integers is commutative, that is, for integers a and b, a multiplied by b is equal to b multiplied by a, so we can say that minus 24 can be written in the blank space provided. Thus, by using the commutative property of multiplication of integers, we can easily fill in the blank without calculating the product. Will you now be able to fill in the blank spaces in the second, third and fourth equation? Think for a while. Let me tell you. In the second equation, we will write minus 27 in the blank space because the addition of integers is commutative. In the third equation, 23 will be written in the blank space because the multiplication of integers is commutative. Similarly, in the fourth equation, 32 will be written in the blank space because the addition of integers is commutative. Now try to solve the following question. Vishal walks 500 meters towards the east and then 200 meters towards the west. If instead he first walks 200 meters east and then 500 meters west, then will he reach the same place in both cases? Thus, today we have seen examples related to the commutative property of integers. In the next video, we will understand certain misconceptions related to them. Today we will see misconceptions and common mistakes related to the commutative property of integers. Misconception 1. One day, Shashi and Vishal were practicing the commutative property of division of integers. Shashi said that the division of integers is not commutative. She gave this example to support her point. But Vishal was not ready to accept this. He said that the division of integers is commutative. He gave this example to prove his point. Can you tell me who is right here? Shashi obtained the result 3 by dividing minus 9 by minus 3, and by changing the order and dividing minus 3 by minus 9, she got the result 1 by 3. Seeing the result of both, Shashi was right that the result here is not equal, hence the division cannot yield the same answer if the order is changed. That is, division is not commutative. Vishal got the result minus 1 by dividing 3 by minus 3. Similarly, by dividing minus 3 by 3, he again got the result minus 1. In both cases, the result was equal, so Vishal's understanding was proven right that the division of integers is commutative. But this is a misconception. Vishal's mistake was that he did not analyze other situations of division of integers. The correct understanding is that division of integers is not commutative because, in certain cases, the result obtained by the division of two integers is not always equal to the result obtained by changing their order. So Vishal is wrong and Shashi is right. Now let us see some common mistakes related to commutative property. Sometimes, commutative property is remembered only as formulas, but it is not used to simplify the operation of addition or multiplication. For example, minus 12 plus minus 87 plus minus 8. The integers are added in the same order to find the result. It is important to understand that by changing the order, that is, minus 12 plus minus 8 plus minus 87, the result can be obtained very easily. Similarly, if two integers are to be multiplied, instead of performing minus 5 multiplied by 41, multiplied by minus 2, it is easier to get the result of minus 5 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by 41. Therefore, it is necessary to understand the use of commutative property in our day-to-day life. The rule for multiplication of commutative property is A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A. Many times children understand that this formula is useful only when two integers are multiplied. Children do not understand that the order of multiplication of more than two integers can also be changed, such as minus 2 into minus 4 into minus 5 can be written as minus 2 into minus 5 into minus 4, or minus 5 into minus 2 into minus 4, or minus 5 into minus 4 into minus 2. No matter what the order is, the result will always be the same. Similarly, the order of addition of more than two integers can also be changed. By changing the order, the result will still remain the same. Today we saw some misconceptions and some common mistakes related to the commutative property of integers.